Okay, well, this is Math 80, and as you probably realize, this course can be used to complete 4 different math courses, 81, 87, 96, and 98. And so everybody's going to be at a different spot, okay? And so what I need to do is make sure that everybody here is all set as far as getting into Aleks and getting started. And they realize how to get help and what they need to do to get started. So my name is Margaret Patterson. You can call me Margaret, Mrs. Patterson. Actually, I'm Dr. Patterson as well. And Professor Patterson, they used to call me that in some places. So whatever floats your boat is just fine with me. I moved to Seattle 6 years ago, and but I'm now out of Seattle and in Sequim. But I taught for the University of Maine on the other side of the country for a number of years, and so that's what I've done. And so I'm basically retired and just kind of teaching a few classes. So that's my story. What I wanted to do is go over to WAMAP. And I want to get out of that. So what I was hoping, and I know if you've gotten this far, if you've gotten to Zoom, you realize that the first thing was the Zoom link and the password. I recorded the little class that I held Monday night. And so I'm going to be recording this one as well. The key to getting started is right here. And so here's the syllabus. And you should read it and then click on the little syllabus quiz. And it's really just a few questions, but it's basically asking, did you read the syllabus? But the key part is here, getting into the right Aleks course. Don't try to register an Aleks without the right codes, because then it'll be a mess trying to get you out and into the right place. But there's several ways to do it. One way is if you took a placement test. And so if you did, some people have been sending me a scan of their placement test results. And from that number, I can definitely tell where you need to be. Wait a second. The other thing that people have been sending me is their transcript. And so maybe you took Math 81 or 87 and you got at least 2.0. And so therefore you were able to qualify for the very next course, assuming it's been in the last 3 years. So there's ways here to get some of these things. Other students have figured out how to get to it, how to get to the transcript or get to the placement test score. And I'm sure there's some people that have already figured it out that might be able to help us. But once you send me that information, and honestly, you can send it through a message or what, as long as I get it, I'll then send you a page with the codes, and that way you can get into Aleks. And there's financial aid code, I can't remember what it's called, that delays paying for Aleks for about 2 weeks. And so there you go. Or you could just go ahead and pay the minute you get into Aleks. And so that's that. We're hoping that everybody gets into Aleks by this weekend. Class started on Monday. And so a few people told me, oh, they thought class started today, but it didn't. It started on Monday. And this week we've been everybody's situated. And so any questions about that? So if you need to speak with me, I know there's a little icon for raising your hand, or you can just unmute and talk to me. I'm flexible. Anybody have a question about what I've said so far? What I want you to know and it's in the syllabus, but I want to repeat it, make sure you're clear. What you need to do to successfully finish this course is to do all the work from your first course, take a mixed review, and take the final. Now, if you finish early, and it's somewhere at the end of November, you get bonus points toward your grade point. So it goes up 0.3. So 3.7 would turn into 4.0. And that's the advantage of finishing early. The second advantage is that if you somehow take the final and it doesn't go very well, you can retake it. And so there's still time to do that. But I'm unable to give you a grade of at least 2.0 unless you finish the final and do it successfully. And so that's your goal. So you can't be just really close, you've got to be done. And I mean completely done. So if you finish whatever course you started with, you're all set. And then I'll give you a grade for that course. I've had students that actually did several courses. The most I've ever seen is somebody did 3 courses, like 81, 87, 96. They just whipped on through them. And it may have been they had taken some of these courses before and they needed a review. I don't know, but people have accomplished that much in 1 quarter. So it is possible, but the absolute minimum is to finish 1. Get completely done. And if you finish early, you can just stop and focus on your other courses, or you can continue and I can move you to the next course. There's no penalty if you don't finish the second course. You just are further along on this process of finishing these arithmetic algebra courses. Any question about that? That's just so critical. Don't be, 1 inch short from finishing. You've got to finish completely, or I can't give you a grade that will work for you. Anything else? We're not talking. Let me go back to the main screen. Aha! So we have 10 people in May. And what I need to know about is, do you have general questions? And if not, what I'm going to do is talk to people that have not finished, have not gotten situated in Aleks yet. And so I'll stop the recording. I think I will. I'll stop the recording for now.